This is Pete DeWeese from Sprayberry High School in Marietta, Georgia, with some cut-ups of our peak concept that we used last year as part of our RPO tag in our offensive system. Here we're aligned in a 3x1 set with the quarterback in the shotgun. So for our peak rules, the inside receiver is responsible for running the peak route. If everything leaves, he is going to look to settle in this window. If anything were to drop underneath him or rob to take him away, he has permission to either stay vertical or to bend his route into the free space behind those linebackers. The outside receiver is going to push vertical and work a slant, while the number 2 receiver will work the bubble to try and draw this guy out of the window and open up the slant if the quarterback has to work there in the progression. We have a pin and pull sweep called on this play, and the quarterback by rule is going to read the first defender head up to inside of the receiver running the peak route. So he's looking for the first thing head up to inside of this receiver. We try not to read anything below 7 yards. So this safety is out of the equation, and we are instead going to read this linebacker who pre-snap is showing blitz. As the ball snapped, you see the linebacker attacks. The receiver, you'll notice, throttles and settles in the hole and looks for the ball right away, and the quarterback's able to throw it in a timely manner, and we're able to execute the play and get a 21-yard gain on a 1st and 10 call. It's a great way for us, again, to make the offense right, to give us a chance. Now, if you look at the clip, he could have handed it off, and we had done a decent job blocking on the perimeter in our pin and pull scheme, but we're able to take advantage of the open receiver, get the ball in his hands, and make a guy miss to pick up extra yards. Same game, a little bit later on, same scheme the other way. Now they're playing more of a man-to-man concept. We're reading the first defender inside to head up of the receiver, so that's going to be our read right there. And you'll see right here he's very conscious of the peak route. So the defender hesitates, he opens his hip, he backs up. So right now the quarterback knows he is to trigger and hand the ball off. When in doubt, give it out. What this does for us, however, by that peak route slows down that backside linebacker, giving our running back a chance to cut up and giving us extra yards in the cutback as we almost get into the end zone there. Again, same game, same scheme, using the same 3x1 formation with the tight end. We're again looking to read the first defender head up to inside of the receiver. And you'll see in this case the linebacker has walked up to the line of scrimmage trying to make it appear as if he's going to blitz. If he blitzes, the quarterback should pull the ball right now and give it to the receiver. However, you'll see he drops underneath, we hand the ball off, and again look at the effect that the RPO has on the cutback. Because as this linebacker drops back into coverage to take away the peak route, he gets himself out of position to flow and gives us this cutback lane so that once we do stick our foot in the ground and get north, boom, he's out of position and we're able to cut it back for additional yardage and an effective run play. Okay, different game now. You see we've gone from 11P, we're in more of a 20P style formation here with 2 backs. It's a different front now. Okay, we're still working our look concept. This time it's going to be tagged with 2-back power O. Here's our look receiver. He's got the look with the option to bend to grass. We've got the outside slant, and I would like to see this receiver lined up a little bit wider for that slant route. But you'll see we're going to read the first thing head up to inside. This guy is straight up head up. We have the overhang receiver or defender, and the quarterback early in the game had recognized that they were going to play head up, and if he asked if he could take his eyes here to the linebacker instead of to the defender that was down almost on the outside shoulder of his receiver. So we end up reading the linebacker underneath. So again, linebacker blitzes, the receiver stems vertical. It's not a great route but he's able to maintain leverage, and it's such a simple read for the quarterback because the linebacker attacks so quickly. We're able to complete the pass and get it off in a timely manner. Here you can look at it from the end zone copy. We'll motion the fullback in, set it up. So again, we're looking right here at number 16. If he attacks, we want to replace him with the football. If he hesitates at all, we're going to hand the ball off. He attacks, we replace. It's a nice catch by the receiver against a pretty good defender, and we're able to move the ball 8 yards on first down. Same drive, just 2 plays later. We're in a 21P formation now. So we have a tight end into the boundary. We have twins to the field. Still have a fullback in place. We're going to go with basically the same play. They're playing a 2-high coverage where they're going to try to rob or cut with the cornerback and leave this safety over the top. But there's no linebacker that's immediately able to get underneath of this look route, this peek route, and take it away from him. Quarterback makes an easy throw, and we're just a one good high step there away from being in the end zone on that play. Again, it's an easy read for the quarterback. He does a great job of getting his hips around, getting on platform, and you can see it here where he flips his hip and spins the ball quickly. Boom. Lead that receiver and give him a chance to go make a play. Again, reading this linebacker right here. He sees him attacking. Get your hips around, throw the football, first down. Same game back in 20P. Again, more of a 2-high look, a little bit different than what we saw last time. Again, nobody drops underneath. The Mike linebacker's late getting there. It's tough to ask a safety to play over the top of that route as well as be able to get over the top of number 1 in cover 2. And if this Mike linebacker can't get out underneath that when you bring edge pressure, it makes it very difficult for them to cover this route. Again, you see number 19. He attacks the line of scrimmage. We pull it, pop it. Another effective gain, that time on 2nd and 5 to convert and move the sticks. Here we are again down near the goal line. Ball is on the 5-yard line. Back into a 21P formation. Again, running this with power O. Now, he is going to be reading this linebacker. He knows he has aggressive man-to-man coverage here, but if this linebacker attacks, he's going to trust his receiver to win inside that window, and the quarterback does a great job here of getting the ball out of his hand and splitting 2 defenders to give us a touchdown here. It's a great job by the receiver of stemming outside, getting the DB to hesitate with his feet, claiming inside leverage, and the quarterback puts it on his upfield shoulder to give him a chance to make a big play in the passing game. It's a nice touchdown for us. Here you can see it. As soon as 19 attacks the line of scrimmage, squeeze the ball, and you'll notice this safety that is in theory in position to rob that route is held by the true mesh point because it is a run play. He sees the guard pull. So this safety, number 25, is held in place and doesn't quite have enough time to react and get to the ball because the quarterback throws it in a timely manner. Same game again, 21P. Same read here. You see that 19 does attack to the line of scrimmage, but what's happened now is they've taken a different defender and moved him a little bit more inside. The quarterback didn't like the picture, and when in doubt, we tell him, hand it out. You'll notice that the backside safety up top, they've gone to like a 1-high look, is back deep, and he is cheating to this direction to take away that peek route that he knows is coming. As a result, he is late getting involved in the run game, and if we're able to get effectively to the second level, it now gives us a chance to really pop and turn this into a much bigger gain for the offense. Here it is, different game. Okay, we've actually trying it under center right here, where we've given the quarterback off of an outside zone look a chance to turn it into a 3-step and complete it if he sees the receiver is uncapped. I'll admit that it's much more difficult to do from under center, but it is possible. It's not something that we did a lot of. But here you'll see the outside zone. He chooses to go ahead and hand it off, and we're able still to get decent yardage. Okay, one thing that route started to do was really hold that backside safety and that backside linebacker a little bit as they started to see that it was outside, even without us throwing it, and it really gave us a chance again to get vertical and to hit some cutback seams inside the defense. Same again, same team. Now instead of outside zone, we're in the gun. We're doing it off of a split zone look. And you see here we're looking again for the defender that is head up to inside, which is right here. Okay, if he maintains that inside leverage and we don't like it, we're going to go ahead and hand the football off. Here it's not a huge gain, okay, but it does enough to hold this outside linebacker. As you can see, as he steps to the line of scrimmage, he hesitates. He knows there's action happening outside of him, and we're able to cut back underneath him to help gain some yardage on the play. Okay, here it is, different game. So we're in an 11P formation where we've taken one of our slot receivers, brought them down into this slot position now, this hip position, right off the offensive tackle. Again, right here, this is paired with our pin and pull sweep. He is reading the first defender head up to inside of this player. So we are looking at this linebacker. What you can't see right now is the safety over the top. You see his shadow, but he's going to release, and if that linebacker disappears, he's going to throttle down and look for the ball. If he hesitates, he's going to try to continue to work behind him and find the open grass. Now, I'm showing you this clip because the quarterback on this play gets the pull read right away, but has to come off of the peak route because of the official and the safety that are over the top of that route. So he goes outside. You see the slant route that's a little bit too deep, but is coming inside, and you'll see the slant route actually holds this defender. So we work late out to the bubble. It's the one time that we threw it, and the receiver really doesn't do a good job at all of continuing to gain width. And that's something that we really saw and made a coaching point after this game, because we realized those guys weren't used to getting the ball on this. They started to realize they were just a decoy, and you'll see here he gets a couple of steps of depth and width, and then he just gets lazy and starts working upfield. We'd like for him to stay wider. But even with the not so perfect route, the quarterback is able to make an easy read right here on this defender. He pulls it, doesn't like it because of the official and the safety, comes off, goes to the outside, and does get a shot right here, one that we don't normally want to give up on the quarterback. We try to take these hits away, but this is against a pretty elite player that's going to be a Division I player, and ends up taking a late shot right there that we try to keep our quarterback from taking as much as possible. Same game, same scheme, just going the other way now, same formation. Okay, they've now switched. They're out of their four-man front. They've gone to an odd stack look. So we're looking now for the first thing, head up to inside, which is this linebacker right here. And you'll see they walk him up. They show blitz. Here he comes, makes for an easy read. We get an explosive play that we almost are able to get into the end zone, but it ends up being a 20-some-odd yard game. Okay, we're again working the pin and pull, easy read. Boom, he looks for the ball right away, is able to make a move on the safety, and almost runs clear of him before the backside corner comes and makes the play. Okay, here it is from the end zone. Again, we're looking at number 4. He's the defender that's going to give us our read. Boom. Easy read, easy throw and catch. Same game, same scheme again. Linebacker there hesitates. Now watch here, we hand it off. But you see the linebacker turns, he takes the peak route, he takes it late, but look at the cutback lane that it creates for the tailback. If that linebacker is fitting the run, and we're not constraining him with this route, when we cut it up, he probably makes the play at or near the line of scrimmage. Instead, we get his back turned to the run game, and it turns into an 11-yard gain for our running back. I hope that you found these clips helpful. I'd be glad to share them with you and your staff if you reach out to us. If there's anything that I can do to help, please feel free to contact me.